It's Dr. Murphy. I like to illustrate how God inspires and speaks through all authors, all artists. These book reviews are just retelling of stories that go back to the beginning. God did not stop working in human history at the end of the New Testament. All right, so let's just go there. First of all, I learned so much just by interviews of authors. After school special, dark matters, horror stories. This is how God helps us deal with the dark side of our human nature. Nothing More of This Land. This author explores the indigenous history of Martha's Vineyard. A Flower Traveled in My Blood. The abuelas are also a constant reminder of a ghastly history that many Argentines are keen to forget. Well, that's our human nature, right? We want to forget the dark side of our histories. Stuff of Nightmares, The Sleep Room, a sadistic psychiatrist, and the women who survived him. Oh, I want to do a deep dive on that one later. Clint, The Man in the Movies, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. This biography looks at the decades-long career of Clint Eastwood, who captured the country's complex moral universe on screen. That is true. Waiting for Britney Spears, a true story, allegedly. Circus. Weiss excels at evoking the darkness and frivolity of the 2000s world he slinks through. Misery of Love. The French virtuoso cartoonist presents a subtle masterpiece of family psychodrama. The Gilded Age, Empire of the Elite. This Condé Nast chronicle highlights the mostly insider-outsiders who helmed the glossiest American magazines in their heyday. Dwelling, this debut novel presents a magical realist take on America's housing crisis. Military History, a lot of new titles here. I mean, geez, when you look at the history of the world, it's all about politics and wars, and yeah, we have many new books that give us new takes on that. Alphabet Suit, The Mission, the CIA in the 21st centuries. These guys would have gone to war if Saddam had a rubber band and a paper clip. Fear and Loathing, Vegas, a memoir of a dark season. Girl, 1983, Time Warp. Lynn Ullman's new novel pieces together fragments of a trip she took to Paris at the request of a much older photographer. And then children's books speak to eternal truths, history lessons, words of wisdom as much as the adult books do. The Sky Was My Blanket, a young man's journey across wartime Europe. The Teachers of Nomadland, a World War II story.